Hello folks, it's Deej. It's Farm Life. It's November 3rd. So, I watched as much as Rambling Joe's little thing last night. And I have to agree, yes, there is a threat to democracy. Even though we are a constitutional republic and not a democracy. I wish he'd get that part right, but you know, it's Joe. He can't get shit right. But I agree, there is a threat. But it comes from Democrats. You know, the Democrats that have weaponized the DOJ. Democrats that want to brainwash your children in schools. Democrats that want to weaponize the IRS. Democrats that have been shown recently, even though we knew it was happening, but proof came out that they're colluding with big tech to stamp down any kind of stories and such that they don't agree with and they don't want you to know about. Yeah, there is a real threat, folks. But it comes from the Democrats. You know, they try to blame all this violence lately on Republicans. They bring up this whole Pelosi deal. Wasn't it this year that a man wanted to go with zip ties and a weapon and go after Kavanaugh, Supreme Court judge? I don't think that was a Republican doing that. See, wasn't there another story about a guy that jumped up on a rally stage for, what is it, the guy that's running for governor of New York and wanted to stab him? Wasn't that this year? That wasn't a Republican thing either. No, that wasn't Republican. Huh. How can Democrats, how can the media say all this is because of Republicans? I don't remember Republicans out burning and looting in 2020. Don't remember that one at all. But I do remember that Kamala Harris had links on her Twitter to help raise funds to bail out those people. I remember that happening. I remember plenty of Democrat politicians saying that you had to fight back. You couldn't be nice. They were stoking things. Alright, you see a little stutter there because I had to answer a phone. But I'm back, and where was I? Oh yeah. Let's go with January 6th. One person died on that day. And that was one of the protesters. Democrats keep making it sound like everybody broke in and everything else, even though we've seen the videos, we've seen the proof that a big large group of them were let in by the police themselves. So yeah, let's just talk about all this shit. Seriously. I'm sure I'll get feedback from Richie telling me how I'm wrong and everything else, but I'm not wrong. I am pointing out just simple facts. I know, Richie, what you watch for news doesn't tell you these facts. They tend to ignore these facts. They hide these facts from you, but it is facts. I wish you'd do like some of the rest of us. Get away from all that mainstream shit.
I'm not doing it in the dark.
Hold on, I gotta reply. Yeah, it would be a pain in the rear end. Anyway, Richie, get away from MSNBC. Get away from CNN. Don't go to Fox. Don't go to any of those mainstreams. Go look up independent sites. Go look up independent people. Stop looking at the far left and far right sites. Don't look at that shit. Go find down the road middle. Find the ones that'll actually give you both sides and let you decide for real instead of being brain-fed bullshit. Because you people sit there and say far right all the time. Well, guess what? There's far left too. Those are the ones that are brainwashing the kids. Those are the ones that keep peddling this whole insurrection narrative when the FBI themselves, and I'm not giving the FBI passes for a lot of the shit they do, because some of the ones in charge there are corrupt as hell. Not everyone in the FBI is corrupt. I'm not saying they all are. I'm saying ones in the head positions, the ones that are in charge, are corrupt. But even the FBI came out and said there was no collaborating information at all whatsoever that it was a planned insurrection coup trying to take place. That is a far left talking point that has been adopted by the rest of the Democrats because they have no real things to stand on. They're using fear tactics on you, or they're trying to bribe you with things. They sit there and they give you this shit. Biden lowered insulin prices. Well, guess what? The insulin prices was already lowered under Trump. First day Joe Biden came in office, he used his executive order to get rid of Trump's, which nullified it. Same damn price as Biden's came, but he didn't want Trump's name on it, so they erased it, let the prices go up for months, and then turned around and added it into that so-called rescue plan that they tout that no Republican voted for. Well, guess what? There was so much shit in there that's helping cause this inflation. That's why Republicans didn't vote on it. You know, if they would take all these things and use single bills to pass individual things, they would have got a hell of a lot of things that were bipartisan, but they would have got a hell of a lot of things that weren't. And that's the problem. They always poison the pills of these bills that adds things in that the other party would never vote on, and then try to claim that the other party didn't want any of it passed. That's bullshit. You know it, Richie. I know it. Because guess what? Republicans do the same damn thing with their bills. And that's why Democrats don't vote for it. There's be some things in there that they would vote on, but there's things in there they won't. Both parties poison these damn bills. They need to get rid of these fucking bills that have 50 million things in them and just start doing each item individual. And a lot of these bills, they ought to make it set up to where they have to be re-voted on every 5-10 years or so. Because things change. Sometimes you don't need things anymore. Sometimes less of something can be there. But, you know what? That's where they're stupid too. And I'm sorry, Richie, I had to point you out, but usually you're the most vocal on this that want to say I'm wrong on things. That's why I'm pointing you out. There, you're famous on a Deej video today. And we didn't even have Sissa pray in a towel. Unless I add it to the end of the video. You'll have to stay tuned to see if that happens. It may or may not. Anyway, that's all I got to say at this moment. This could be a really long video today, folks. I don't know. And we've already done 2 parts, and it's already as long as my normal videos, if not longer. And I got all the corn dust blowing at me. Yep. And this field is well over 2/3 done. We'll be out of here today into a new field. That's all I got to say on that. I'll be back maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll get a view of a sunset tonight for the ending of the video. I don't know.